Warning: if your ankle is swollen, do this. A swollen ankle is uncomfortable and sometimes keeps you from moving freely. It can also be painful with the skin over your leg or ankle feeling stretched out. Luckily, there are several ways you can do to relieve swelling. Swelling, or also called as edema in the medical world, occurs when your body retains fluid in the lower legs, feet, and ankles. Often, it happens on both sides of the body but doesn't call for a trip to the emergency room. Treating the symptoms of swelling is typically done at home. There are a couple of home care treatments you can try, such as elevation and cold compression therapy, and we will be touching more on those, so make sure to stay tuned. Number 1. Compression socks. Compression socks can be purchased at a local drugstore, shoe store, or online. These are used to ease pain and stop fluid accumulation in your legs, ankles, and feet. These special-purpose socks come in light, medium, and heavy weights. Pick one that isn't too tight for your ankle. Number 2. Rice therapy. Ask an athlete or parent of this conventional remedy and they'll tell you how. Rice therapy is an abbreviation for rest, ice, compression, and elevation. It's used to treat minor strains and sprains as recommended by doctors. First, your ankle needs to get ample rest. Next, apply cold to the affected area several times a day to reduce the swelling and pain. Third, apply an elastic or static compression bandage to minimize the swelling. Lastly, reduce the flow of the blood and fluids to the ankle by elevating the ankle above the heart. Number 3. Elevation. As briefly mentioned before, elevating the swollen area helps reduce the swelling. Just prop your legs up using an ottoman. You can also use yoga-like poses like lying on your back with your legs raised and against the wall. Number 4. Cold compression therapy. This method uses the same concepts as rice therapy but with modern technology and the ability to elevate the extremity. Instead of holding an ice pack on your ankle, the cold compression therapy system uses a body-conforming wrap with integrated chambers to allow cold water and pressurized air to flow through the wrap. The water maintains the same temperature all throughout as it just keeps on circulating. As for the pressurized air, it provides a pumping effect to reduce swelling. Number 5. Epsom salt. Soak your feet and ankles for 15 to 20 minutes in a warm bath with Epsom salt. On the first few days after an injury, use cold. Epsom salt can soothe sore muscles. It can also help with joint stiffness. Try adding Epsom salts to a warm bath once or twice a day. Number 6. Exercise. Don't stand or sit in one place for too long, as this can increase the swelling. Move your knees and extend your ankles for some relief. Number 7. Naturaloultices. Natural anti-inflammatory ingredients that can be found in your pantry can help. To reduce swelling, you can use turmeric, onion, garlic, castor oil, or olive oil. Heat those ingredients. Then apply the concoction to your swollen ankle. Wrap your ankle with a bandage and let it be for several hours. What do you think about this video? Write your thoughts below in the comment section.
If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more interesting facts on the human body, subscribe to the channel.